downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Hurts throw here, taken in by Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy over. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Hurts. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. Hurts. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second and goal, Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Falcons first and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. Whenever we've seen one touchdown pass from the opposition, they tried to equal it on that throw.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Locke, he lost the football, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours, because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Burt sets up to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run the counter. Block. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw again. This is caught. It's Boyd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 22. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Patterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run out, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll run on first down. Block. Oh, good move. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second and 9 now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break up much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 30 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
On first down, block, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We've got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. Airing one out for Boyd. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't see what to do it.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Slot man moves right. But 1st down, Hurts. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Running left, here's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 11. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 48 yards. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Lions. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Hurts. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dawson Knox from 8 yards out. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit and try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards.
Ready?
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch out, 52.
Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Drop 50, drop 50.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On the jump.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have there he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. 77 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Lions 37.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go now. Left wing 19.
Throwing is Hurts. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on first down. Lock. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. St. Brown on the catch. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts throw here, taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Hurts throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big connection on that one. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.